Hi guys, in this session you are going to learn about proc SQL. SQL full form is Structured Query Language. For understand about proc SQL, we take example from SAS help.class and I named the dataset check1 and I set SAS help.class and run. First we run this code. Before opening dataset log is clear, check1. Now in this dataset we apply proc SQL with the different variations. Now first we write some basic code in a proc SQL, that is proc SQL semicolon create table SQL1 as. Here this table statement is used to create the dataset and here SQL1 will be the name of the dataset and table for create new dataset. Select is used to restrict the variables and the name I need from check1 name takes from indicates where you want to data from check1. This is a check1 dataset. Now I want data from the check1 and quit. And in the proc SQL we are not using run, we are using quit here. Okay, and one more remember thing, this is from the create to semicolon is only one line, don't put the semicolon here. In the SQL there is a total 3 semicolons. First one at proc SQL and the second one at the quit and the third one between these lines. Whatever you write query between these lines, there is end up with only one semicolon. It means in the SQL there is a possibility of only 3 semicolons. And this is the basic program. We just select 2 variables from check1 and it just like create table is just like a out statement. The dataset is an SQL and as select is used to restrict. Got it? Now we are running this code. Before opening dataset, log is clear. And remember one thing, before we created check1 dataset. Now we apply proc SQL on a dataset. And observe here they mention 19 observations and 5 variables. But in the SQL, 19 rows and 2 columns. What does it mean? Here 19 rows represent observations and variable represent column in the SQL. So we are opening SQL1 and we didn't do any operations in this query. We just keep these 2 variables. Now if you want to select all variables from this check1 dataset, then how it will be? We just select all variables from the dataset and proc SQL create table SQL2. Now I named the dataset SQL2 as select star from check1 and quit. Okay, here star indicates the all variables from the dataset. From this dataset I need the all variables, simply we put a star. Okay, now we are running this code. Log is clear. SQL2 created with the 19 rows means 19 observations and 5 columns means 5 variables. SQL2 here and check1 with the all variables and SQL2 also all variables. Why? Because we are putting star here. Now we are applying some simple dataset options on this SQL. Those are keep, rename and drop. First we apply rename and a proc SQL create table SQL underscore R. It means it's used for rename and select star. I need the all variables from check1 and rename sex equals to gender and quit. I just rename the sex variable with the gender. I am running this code. SQL R created 19 rows and 5 observation SQL R. Okay, got it. I just rename it. Like this we can rename the variables in the SQL by using rename option. And the next one I am just dropping some variables in it. Proc SQL create SQLD as select star from check1 and I just drop height and quit. Log is clear. SQL underscore D. We are getting all variables except height. Why? Because we drop it. Like this we can apply the drop. Now we just applying the keep proc SQL create table SQL underscore k as select star from check one and just a keep. Already you know how to apply the dataset options. Simply we are applying dataset options in the procedure step and run. Log is clear, SQL underscore k. We just keep only one variable. Okay, like this, we can apply dataset options in the proc SQL also. But there is a one note here. We can't apply where rename keep statements at a time in a SQL. What does that mean? In this simple query, we can't able to apply drop, rename, keep at once. But SQL is a simple and a very flexible. If you want to apply rename, if you want to apply drop, keep, everything is very easy to apply in a basic proc SQL program. Then how it will be, I will explain it. Proc SQL. Create table SQL as select name age, sex as gender from check and quit. Here first we rename. How to rename variables in a proc SQL? Simply by using as. Here the old variable and a new variable. Sex as gender. It means it's just a rename the variable simply by using as. Okay. And here in the select statement, simply if you write the variables, it will be keep the variables. And if you don't write a variable in it, it's automatically drop from that dataset. It means select will be applicable as a keep. If you write the variable as a keep, and if you don't write the variables you don't need, it's just like a drop. Like this, a proc SQL is a very flexible query for every situation, and whatever you did in a dataset options, simply it will be applicable by the single statement. Now we check some options in a proc SQL. In that first one is to distinct the variables. Then what does it mean of distinct here? Simply distinct is nothing but to get the single observations, not a variables, single observations. And a proc SQL create table SQL3 as select distinct age from check one. Got it? Simply I am applying distinct on age. Then what does it mean? It gives a single type of observation. Before that we are opening check one. Okay, on the age variable we are applying distinct. Then what does it mean? It gives a single type of observation. Here 14 4 times are there, but only one single 14, and a 13 like this. 13 3 times is there, 11 is some just a random numbers of time is there. And here in this simple example we only some 19 observation, but in the real time you have thousands of record. At that situation you can't get the single observations in that particular variable. At that situation simply you can apply distinct on it, and by the distinct you will get the single type of observation in that particular variable. And log is clear, SQL3. Here 11 is there. 11 as an observation, how many times is there? But the 11 is a single. And a 12 is there. 12 is there some random 5 times, and 13 is there. 13 is like just a 3 times. And how many times it will be repeated? But the 13 or 14 is a single type of observation. If you want to get the data like this, you will apply the distinct. And the second one is for count the number of observation. And what does it mean? It means simply it count the number of observation, how many are there in that particular variable, and it takes the all observations. I mean it takes all the repeated observation from that particular variable, not like a distinct. And then how it will be? For count number, proc SQL create table SQL4 as select count name as an end count from check one and quit. And here count is used to count the number of observations, and as is just the rename of it and count. This is the new variable here, and it counts the number of observations in name and store in n count. Now we are running this code. Log is clear, SQL 4. Okay, here 19. Already we know that if you open the check one, there are 19 observations. In the SQL 4 we are getting the number of observations are 19. Again I am telling you, this is a very simple data set. That's why it's become very easy to count the observation, but in the real time it's not like that. It's a totally opposite to the real time situation. At that situation it may be useful to count the number of observations. Now the next one is missing values with some value. Okay, for that first we create some missing values in a check one. I named the dataset check2, sets as help.class. If age equals to 15, then age is missing. Okay, for filling missing values, first we created some missing values. Log is clear, check2. Here observe in the age there are some missing values. Now we are filling this missing value with some random number. Then how it will be? And for filling the missing value there are two ways. First one is by using ColdSec option, and second one is by using case when. First we go with the ColdSec. Then how it will be? By using ColdSec, proc SQL, create table SQL5 as select name and sex, ColdSec of age and 999 as u_age from check2. Observe here, we need whatever the variables in select statement, that will be the key. Got it? I need a name and sex. On the age, I want to filling the missing observations with this number. Got it? ColdSec and a target variable here. Whatever you want filling that in missing observation, that will be replaced. Now we are running this code. Proc SQL5. Log is clear, SQL5. Okay, here wherever the missing, it will be replaced by the 999. Got it? Again we cross check with the check2. Here the check2, 8 observation is missing, and if 14 is missing, 17 missing, 19 is missing. Again we are checking in the SQL5, that is 8th one, 14th one, 17th one, and 19th one. Like this you can replace the missing observations by whatever the number you want. And the second way to fill the missing values, that is the case when. Then how we apply that? By using case and proc SQL, create table SQL6, select name, sex and case. When age is missing, then 999, else, and age end as a age from check2, and quit. Here the target is same for filling the missing observation in a particular variable, but the process are different. Here we using ColdSec, and here we using case when. Now we are running this code SQL6 and log is clear, SQL6. Okay, observe here the same output with the SQL5. Yes, SQL5 also same output. Our target is same, but the procedures are different. Like this we can fill the missing values in a particular variable. Now we can apply statistics by using proc SQL. Then how it will be? Proc SQL, create table SQL7 as select what are the variables I need, name, sex and age, and sum of height as a total. For creating a new variable and for rename the variable, we are just using as, and the mean of height as average, and max of height as a max, and the minimum of height as a minimum from check1, and where height not in missing, 0, missing. Group by sex, order by total descending, quit. Further we discuss about these three options. First we discuss about the statistics here, and simply sum, mean, max, minimum. These are some random statistics. Now we are applying on this height variable, and the sum of height as a total, mean of height as a average, max of height as a max. Like this we can apply any statistics by using proc SQL. Now we are running this code. Log is clear, SQL7. Okay, like this you can get that sum, average, maximum and minimum from that particular variable. We can create a new variable with the existing variable. Got it? In the proc SQL also we can create a new variable. Then how it will be? Proc SQL create table SQL8 as select starring me. It means I need all variable from that particular data set. Age into 12 as age m from check1 quit. I am already explaining you as can be used as a rename the variables and as can be used for the creating a new variable. Now we are running this code. Before opening dataset, log is clear SQL8. Yes, and simply age will be renamed by multiplying 12 with the age observations. That is an age m. Like this, simply you can create a new variable with the existing variables. We are checking with some random attributes. What are the attributes? Like label, length. We can apply by the proc SQL also. Attributes, proc SQL, create table SQL9 as select name and label equals to name of the subject and sex as gender. Here just a rename. Sex as represent here rename as a gender. And a height label and a length equals to 5. Format, we can apply the format from the check1 and quit. Okay, like this simply you can apply after the variable. I just write a name is there nothing but variable here and applying label for it. And simply rename and simply apply label again and by apply length and a format after the mention of variable. And we are running this code. Before opening dataset, log is clear SQL9. Here the name of the label is name of the subject and for height also we are giving label height of the subject and for sex we just rename as a gender. Like this we can apply the attributes and we can create a new variable with the same type of observation. Then how it will be? Proc SQL create table SQL10 as select here the age of nothing but it takes as an observation in particular variable name is age. Check1 and quit. Simply what it happened, I am explaining with the output. Log is clear SQL10 created TEMA001 it become variable name and the age of and simply in the query I gave it the age of. Okay, and what does it mean? It become a one observation in a particular variable. Okay, observe here the age of name. Again I am giving is and age. Simply the age of Alfred is 14. Like this you can create a single type of observation variable. Now we are explaining about the group by having and order. Proc SQL create table SQL11 as select name and age and simply we are applying same the statistics again mean, max, minimum. Now group by sex having sum of weight greater than GD represent the greater than 1000 and order by total descending. By the system default it's apply ascending order and quit. Here what does the mean of group by sex? Simply it grouping the observations based on the group. Whatever we give a variable here. Having is the one type of filter condition when we combination with the group by. It means having we can't able to apply single just like a where and order is nothing but sorting. Got it? Here group by is used to grouping the observations and having is like a filter condition combination with the group by only and order by is nothing but sorting. Now we are running this code. Before opening dataset log is clear SQL11 is created. Okay, like this we are getting the output and the total is greater than 1000 only here and average or what we are just applying the total variable in the having. Okay, first it grouping it. Then after it giving the 1000 above records, then order by the total descending. Here we are applying order by the total descending, but all with the same type of observation. That's why we can't able to observe the descending order here. And we have to remember the order is nothing but first we have to write select or group by or having. We have to follow this order in the SQL. Okay, then what is an order? First one is a select. It means after creating a variable, first statement will be select. Then after that only where statement. If you apply where before select, it won't work. And then after group by, then after having, then after order by. Okay, like this we have to follow this order. First you have to write a select statement. Then after you have to write a where statement. Then after only you have to write a group. Then after only you have to write an having. Then after you have to only write order by. We have to follow this order when you are writing query in SQL. We can filter the data in the SQL, and already we know that for the filter data we are using if and where statement. But already we know that if cannot be used in any procedure step. That's why we are just filter the data by using where statement. And for the filter we are applying some symbols. Those are represented with the GT greater than, GG greater than and equal, LT less than, LE less than or equal. It's only on numeric variables only. Proc SQL create table SQL 12 as select. These are the variables. It's nothing but a keep, just like a keep. And from check one where height greater than 60 and quit. And there is a slight difference between where and having. Okay, and having is a combination with a group by, and where we can apply singly. And one more difference, and having will be applicable on the variables, and but where will be applicable on the observations. Like this we can apply where statement for filter the data. Log is clear. SQL 12 is the created. Simply height greater than 60 here. Like this you can apply some random filter condition by using greater than or equal, like that, or equal. Okay, SQL 13 same variable, just like a where height less than 60 and quit SQL 13 height below the 60. And now there is another filter condition, proc SQL, and select all the variable from check one and where age equals to 14 and quit. Log is clear. SQL 14 here. Yes, we are getting the data like this. Simply you can apply the whatever the filter condition in a where statement. Please subscribe my channel, click the bell icon, like the video and comment below, share with your friends. Thank you. Support me.